What is happening, man? I know I've been gone for some days. I know I have. St. Cal, man, what's happening? Man, I am outside on the porch, and it seems like the whole world is raining around me. Ivan Beard. Big old dummy. What is it, man? Jessica Kelly. Where you been? Ernest Moore, what's happening, man? I could tell, I didn't even see the whole question, but I could tell you this. I never really got into Call of Duty. Tree City, what's happening? I never, oh, fuck. Damn. Yeah, I never really messed with Call of Duty or any video games. How you know about that Ring doorbell? You must have heard the ding-a-ling-a-ling and seen me look. that's a cute observation. Nah, I never even got it at GTA. And I remember I was locked up for all of that shit. Like I was locked up for all the GTA, San Andreas. Man, when I left, it was PlayStation. So I really didn't have a extensive video game career. Damn, man, I ain't been live in like 4 or 5 days, man. I feel like I owe y'all an apology or something. Owe y'all apology or something. So my bad. But there's a thing during this lockdown that you must exercise before you can cater to anybody else, and that's take care of home. Take care of home. I'm gonna be honest, this like, it smells good, it's sticky, but this is definitely some outdoor something. I don't know what it is, but it's some outdoor something. Most likely some type of kush, and it might be greenhouse. You said he heard that ring and looked at his phone. Yeah. Once you hear that ring chime, that shit becomes ingrained. It becomes like ingrained in your everyday, because as soon as you hear it, you got to be on it. Who the fuck am I though? Who am I though? And to be honest, I just got it. Royal Leaf. Royal Leaf, what's that? You mean Royal Dab? Man, I gotta roll it the back with him. Louis Bracamontes. What's up with him? If you function with someone with bad paperwork and it comes out later, whose fault if the person comes back bad, like the internet beef that's going on? I just happened to like glance through that. Are you talking about the P&O dude? I just happened to get a bar of it. I never was really into like the Florida scene like that, but shit, if it come back, it ain't on the person. How could he know? Now the person can be upset, You can be upset, but a lot of these dudes got backgrounds. How you know if you wasn't programming with them? So that's the thing. Like the people I brought on the channel, I be knowing it. Like I be knowing their background. It can't come back like that. Somewhat. But there's always a small risk that you take when you put somebody on. You never know what the fuck they did in certain prisons. But if it comes back, it's not on you. I'm gonna give you an example. Big Hurt got hella people on this channel. Hell of them. You think all the motherfuckers good he got on his channel? Hell nah, because he wasn't checking. I mean, he didn't put that disclaimer until after a few of us called him like, man, you got to find some people that vouch for these people that you putting on. So after we did that, then he started putting that disclaimer. Big Cass. That's right. It's how the streets looking at your city. Wet. This rain coming down sideways. There's people still out there, still shopping, still doing what they do. And this backyard is flooding. When you leaving, JC? The hemp wraps. The hemp wraps. Lately, in the last few days, I did something that I would never do purposely. That was like a one-time thing. Don't judge me. So Marcus, hit that subscribe one time. Hit that subscribe button for me one time, Marcus. Because it's 15 of y'all, and it's only 3 likes. So out of respect, we're going to go old school dirty. Out of respect, can I please get a like check one time? Like check. It's 15 of y'all. We are, some of us out here in the rain. Some of us got good weather. But right now, I'm in the rain fucking with Dirty Nation. So out of respect, can I get a like check? You feel me? Appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. And if you haven't hit the notification, hit the notification button too. Because whether y'all know it, the notification button is very important. Because some of y'all be coming on and y'all get lucky and find out that I'm on. So like 4 days ago, YouTube was tripping with me. Kind of had me discouraged a little bit. Because I'm sitting here going live and none of the notifications was going out. So I was like, man, so I had to take a break. I had to take a break on YouTube for a minute. Shout out all my moderators too. And JC, just because you in another state, don't mean you ain't part of Dirty Nation. Black money. Black money. Black money, hit that like. It is raining hella bad out here. This is just a distraction from what's really going on. A distraction from what's really going on. We got Dirty Nation in Carolina. For real. Hey man, hey SinCal. I just want you to know, SinCal, personally, I personally appreciate you very much. I just want you to know, SinCal, I personally appreciate you, your presence, the work that you be doing outside of the Dirty Nation that I be seeing too. Man, I appreciate that, man. You've been down from day one, and that's what's up. That's what's up, Ern. Ern, man. I'm gonna just start calling you Ern, man. So I ain't gotta say Ernest Moore, man. I'm gonna say Ern. Big Ern. I appreciate that, man. So I posted a question again, and I post this question at least like once every like 2-3 months. I want to know like what are some more ideas that we can do? Because we all familiar with each other. We got a tight knit, solid, base. But at the same time, we trying to stretch out. We trying to stretch out more. So if y'all feel somebody out there I need to interview with, it's nothing to hit them people up in their comments and let them know, fuck with Dirty Weather one time. Or let them know and I'll follow up. And shout out to Savage too. Bring back the what do you say? Bring back the what? Oh, bring back the call-ins. You know what? I could do the call-in right now, but I don't know if y'all be able to hear. Or better yet, if I go inside, then maybe y'all can hear. But right now, it's so much rain coming down, y'all won't be able to hear nothing. But I will bring that back though. Alright. More.
Here's what's happening. There's overflowing right here. So we need to block that off, and then it's going to I'm sorry.
We got a flooding problem. Everybody say hi to Dream.
Hi everybody. God bless you. I hope you're staying and sheltering in place. If you're staying safe, if you're staying healthy.
Periods. Buffalo, New York. Shout out Buffalo. It's a prison interview like the one Savage. See, the thing was, I was saying, I'm trying to get away from the prison stuff, but that's a part of me. Whether, like, I'm going to give you an example. I was watching something about Salinas Valley the other day. A documentary about Salinas Valley. Man, I had PTSD overload. Like, I was seeing myself standing in the exact spots that they were showing. Because I had been on every yard in Salinas Valley. I was there for 8 years. So as they was going through the different yards, man, I was experiencing all type of feelings. I recorded that shit too. I might show y'all what real like PTSD look like. Where you actually can watch something and damn near relive what you watching. You might not be reliving what they doing, but you gonna be reliving in your mind your memories in that place. Can you picture going to one school for 8 years? Can you picture, let me say that again. Can you picture going to school, one school, for 8 years? You're going to know every classroom, every teacher, every doctor. You're going to know the principal on first name basis damn near. Shout out Paradise, Texas.
Hey, check me out. Hey, Polo.
So yeah, I might post, you know what? The next video I post might not even have nothing to do with PTSD, but I might insert a clip or two of what that really looked like though. So with the mixing of the integrations or whatever, right? The integration. I spoke on that again. I spoke on that the first day I came home. Like when I came home, I wasn't even out an hour, and I went to my spot.
the gutter needs to be cleaned out, and then it'll go out that way.
Alright, man. I'm about to see that.
Where's this drainage right?
It's falling over that way because that gutter needs to be cleaned out.
Okay. I'll get it. Can I reach? I can reach it from standing back there.
Yep. That's what this shelter in place looks like when you stuck with your loved ones.
Marcos Flores, what's happening? Juan Ray Goza. Look, on my way back home, I had to go out and get some essentials. Get that right, essentials. I needed my weed. So, and some groceries. So I was leaving Carmichael and it was raining like a motherfucker. Then when I got to a certain part of Sacramento, it wasn't raining at all. Then when I got back home, deep south, it was raining hard. Matter of fact, my street is flooding. You know the corner right there? That thing is flooded hella bad. You thought it never rains in California. Believe that's just a song. Believe that's just a song. But I could tell you where it rained for real, for real. It rained Florida. Florida, it rained for real, for real. But Florida, it'll be raining like this. Hella hard like this. And then it'll do this for about 5, 10, 15 minutes. And then all of a sudden it'll stop. And it'll be sunny and hella hot. He said, did you wipe down the bag? Oh, shit. Nah, I got this from the Humvee. I got this one. It's too much of a risk to go to the cannabis store. It's too much of a risk right now. I ain't trying to really go in no buildings unless I got to. Reggie 209. What's happening? Love and respect to the 916 from Los Banos. I know about Los Banos. Well, not really, but I know where it is because I pass it every time when I always go to Vegas or across the country. I passed Los Banos. And I knew one homie and he was a blood. He was a blood and he was from Los Banos. You say, hell's there. But this some mid. I'm gonna just go on out there and say this some mid grade, some down south fire, some West Coast mid grade. I'm done with dispensaries. I just go to the block and get it back. Right now, the block is winning. I'll tell you what, the block is winning. Nobody's trying to leave the house. Nobody's trying to leave the house, so the person that's gonna bring it, he winning. Yeah, this some down south fire or some West Coast mids. Better weed for less pay. All of that. But I'm gonna tell you this: the worst rain I seen, like the most violent rainstorms I done seen, was Texas. Texas, 100%. Texas. I remember leaving Texas. Picture this, and this shit is probably scary if I tell it right. It was nighttime. The rain was coming down sideways. And it was coming down so hard that you could not see in front of you. Even with the windshields going hella fast, you could not see in front of you, and you on the freeway. And some cars is just stopping where they at because they can't see. Some of them get on the side of the road, but if you can't see the lights in front of you, you gonna hit a car. And it ain't gonna. And depending on how fast the car is going, you might be in trouble. So Texas. That's some scary ass rain right there. All right, Aaron. So that's how it rains in Mexico. I ain't never been to Mexico, so I don't know, but shit, that's news to me. Every time I see something about Mexico, it's always desert. Like Money say, it's sunny. He cooks some cooking out. What up, Jared? Tell why my cousin who live in 916 put up on me one time and surprised the fuck out of me. Brought some up top love with the edibles. I feel that. We always love the edibles, man. Louis Brabantes. You really, hey Louis, are you really in Mexico? And you in Mexico too, or y'all visit back and forth? Cause I've never been to Tijuana, and I know I gotta put that on. I gotta put that on my bucket list. I'm gonna let y'all know something else. In the last couple of days, guess what else I had to roll up? Bam! Bam! I had to. Oh, okay. He said smoke some of that mid-grade. We're gonna smoke one more blunt. Whether y'all know it or not, I really enjoy smoking with y'all. There's some people that they lack the sense of humor or the tolerance to put up with. See, this damn near, I don't know if you guys watch Seinfeld or used to watch Seinfeld. Seinfeld didn't go with the script. Seinfeld humor, it was like, it's whatever. It's whatever. So this was kind of like, this Dirty Nation is kind of like a Seinfeld, because Seinfeld has serious moments too. But people got enough problems in their life. People got enough problems in their life. And they know if it's that serious of a problem, Dirty is not hard to find. I have inboxes and everything. If people have serious questions, like if they don't feel like the Dirty Nation is serious enough because we be blowing, then use the inbox if you have a serious question or you really want to know something. But you're looking at somebody who is trying to shed that prison image, not wear it like a jacket. That's what you're looking at. I believe in being happy and celebrating freedom and celebrating, you know, I believe by now people already know my story. They already know like every story and all that. They know that shit. So why not watch me celebrate freedom? Because that's what I be doing. That's what I be doing. Shit. Celebrate freedom. The interviews I do like to do, I do like to get, like, they're meaningful, but I believe they're even more meaningful if you get somebody that just came home. A lot of these dudes that's getting on, they like been home for a long time. They like been home for a long time. So prison didn't change a lot. Unfortunately, I was just in that thing in 2018. So I ain't got to reach back too far. I just elect to keep it to a minimum. What do y'all think about the re-releases of the old videos? Should I keep them coming? Or do y'all already know them all? Shout out to you, Juan, for real. No more locked door interviews. What is a locked door interview? That hey, so that's so one. I believe the purpose of the old videos is to let them know where I came from. That's the purpose of the old ones. And that's the beauty. That's the beauty. The beauty is every time you watch it, you see something that you didn't see before. What's the best one? Because I'm kind of conflicted. Because the best, the stories with the most views, like White Boy Named Killer. Is it right of me to assume everybody's seen that? Or should I take my best ones and re-release them? Because my method was to release the ones that I felt nobody really seen that was good. But should I just re-release the good ones or what? I'm just throwing it out there. You already know I'm going to do what I do, but I'm just throwing it out there because this is kind of our channel. Like to hear the story of an individual. That's a real story like yours on everything. More lives and do some do a live. Shit, it's kind of hard to do a live holla view right now. Shit, ain't nobody trying to what 6 feet. 6 feet. It ain't gonna work. So if we do holla views, it gotta be how we been doing it, side by side. Just for now, till the lockdown over. Straight dick and balls. A hologram view. I seen the hologram pictures, but I haven't seen like a hologram interview. That would be futuristic. Oh my mama. Ooh, Ian Rogers with the save. That's how I know Ian been around for a long time. He said battery check. That used to be Sin Cal all day. Sin Cal with end zone all day. Battery check. You know what? I had man, stories from a current prisoner. Yeah, I remember that guy. Shout out to everybody who came up. What's up, Drowsy? What is it, man? Do you like to take bong hits? No. I do not like to take bong hits. I've been passed out or threw up. One or the other. I'm smoking on, once again, some Down South Fire, some California mid-grade. That means it smell good and it's sticky, but it ain't fire. It ain't heme. This shit is kind of like dirt, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm getting tired of smoking it already. It's doing the thing though. On everything. You know, when you smoke doo doo, like if you used to smoking some good, it feel good going down the throat. But when you smoke some okay or some trash, eventually your throat start hurting. A gravity ball. Man, I looked at something that said hella celebrities just dying. Like it's just a list of celebrities just falling off. That shit crazy. That's why I think this channel is so important. This channel is so important because there's people that got a lot of trauma in their life. And sometimes they just need a place to go where they can feel good. They can be recognized as an individual, not just a random ass sub. But sometimes we be having struggles and shit. So sometimes come to the Dirty Nation, a lot of times I hope that you feel good when you leave. He said he pay money. Do I keep an eye out for certain strands? I like the breath strand. And then cookies, of course. And shit, that's about it. But I'm gonna smoke it off. I know in the South, like if I was in Florida, perhaps I would be happy to get any California based strand. I would be happy to get any one. San Fernando it's cool. San Fernando OG cool. What's up with Pink Gate? Hey, Pink Gate. I knew it was like 3 or 4 days. My bad. Man, hey, I'm telling you, the more subs, the more likes, the more all of that, the more people tap in. I don't care if you don't even stay for the whole live, because everybody got stuff to do, and I understand. But just all I want everybody to do is just tap in. Tap in. It's just like honking your horn. You see Dirty Live, pull up, just let me know you there. Because that's the motivation for the channel to keep going. That's the motivation for the channel to keep going. And some of y'all that been with me for a long time, y'all know this channel been going consistently for a long time. But a lot of people that appreciate the lives are the ones that actually know the whole story. Like the ones that was there from right after Steve Wilco, or right when my channel started popping, before I was monetized. Shout out Ian. Hey, Drowsy, they ain't doing no flea markets. I seen Royal Dab on their email. I seen them advertise one of their shows, but then they wasn't giving no text back or nothing. So I couldn't find nobody that went to the last one they advertised, but I don't know where they at. If they still have them. I heard they shut down. If you just coming in, hit that like button for me one time. I wonder where the hell Droop is. Droop is somewhere not respecting the shelter in home. I bet you. I bet you. Droop woke up in somebody else's house, not respecting the stay-at-home shelter. See, the deliveries is the best thing going right now. If you deliver it for yourself, you really the best thing going right now. Oh, that's something that I ain't never heard nobody talk about. That is something I ain't heard nobody talk about. That's a good topic. Let's go back. Run that back. He said, hella domestic violence calls, it said on the news. It started to take its toll. So I'm going to equate that prison talk. I'm going to go prison terms. So in prison, if you on lockdown, right, the yard might have been harmonious. People got the cellies, they cool. Then all of a sudden the lockdown happened. Where your celly not going to work, you not going to work, ain't nobody going on visits, ain't no movements, no doctor's appointments, nothing. Y'all even showering together. So you gotta do something to entertain yourself. And a lot of times, the fights that they start over games, they start over debates because you trying to entertain yourself because normally y'all will be missing each other. Now y'all gotta face each other. So what happens is, say we in a block. If we go on a 90-day lockdown, by the time that 90 days is up, you can hear when somebody else is in another cell having a fight. Yeah, I'm getting cold. But you can hear when somebody else is having a fight in a cell in prison. So by the time that 90 days is up, it'll be, if there's 20 cells in that block, I would say at least 7 or 8 of them is going to have a fight. Some of them, you might hear the scuffle. You might hear some yelling, get your bitch ass on, or something crazy. And then that's it. They get on a bump. And then some of them don't end up so good. You might hear then you gonna hear then the police gonna come around and you gonna hear open the door, and somebody gonna get drug out that cell. So on the streets, you would like to think there's places that you can go inside your house. If you got a big enough house, it's places where you can go to decompress. It's places that you could go in your house to decompress. Because this is definitely a time where it's a lot of uncertainty. And if you watch the news, you might be trapped in that uncertainty. If you watch the news 24/7, like a lot of people are doing, trying to be on the updated of the updatedest, then you kind of trapped. You are kind of trapped in the what ifs. But I would suggest this. I would say there's nothing wrong with being trapped in the what ifs, but you got to provide yourself some type of happiness. You need some type of outlet. Or you're going to end up imploding. You got to let it out. Me, I like to smoke. I like to talk to the Dirty Nation. I like to interact. So that's true. That's true, Pinky. But you gotta think about this. Some people have never been stuck in the house together. There's situations where this forced them to be in the situation together, and they learning stuff about each other on a hyper rate that they didn't know before. Sometimes people discover stuff they don't like, and it leads to that. I don't advocate that at all, but I can see why the domestic violence calls are up. But I feel and I respect what you say. Wow. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't advocate nobody. I don't advocate no man beating on no woman at all. That kind of made me. That kind of made me a little sad. That kind of made me a little sad. But you know what? I guarantee out of that situation, once you got out of it, I guarantee you was 2 times stronger and 4 times more enlightened than you was before, to where you know you will not go down that road again. You will see and identify the signs from the beginning, because you are a strong woman, and you will know I'm not going down that road. I was never in court for no domestic violence. Get that straight. I was there for domestic problems, not domestic violence. Oh, yeah, yeah. I was definitely, see, and here, and you know what? I'm glad you said that, because all type of abuse isn't physical. There's a such thing as mental abuse too. And I would like to consider myself a survivor of that type of abuse. I went through that. So just that quick, you realize it's not just women that go through it. Men can go through it too. Damn. So, do you consider yourself healed? Like, do you? I know, because you're talking about it, you're probably not all the way healed. But if on a scale from 1 to 10, do you think you're closer on the healing side, meaning that you're a survivor? Because if not, if you still suffering like that, I suggest that you find somebody that you can really, really talk to. So you got a 7, that's what's up. So then that means when you have them flare-ups, just have somebody on standby that you can call and you can like talk to. Because that shit right there is not, that's not something that you should have to suffer through alone. Especially when you've been through the worst part. It's raining like a mother lover. It's raining, flooding, all the shit. See, that's what's up, Pinky. Hit JC. That's what I'm saying. See, the Dirty Nation more than about just what the average would think. It be real life connections and real life things happening. So shout out to y'all. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna have to end this live, but guess what? I got some more bullshit. So later, we'll get back cracking. Shout out to Pinky. Hope you can begin the process and turn that 7 to a 10. Shout out all the moderators. And shout out all the new people that checked in. Shout out Ern. Shout out KO, Drowsy. Appreciate y'all. Sin Cal. Jack, Ian, Juan, Black Money. Y'all already know, man. Reg. Hit y'all later. Dirty Way. Go.